is direct hits or instant kills with unlimited ammo, no reloading, increased jump height and damage resistance, and faster thruster recharge. So
Okay,
everybody's gonna be boosting around like crazy.
which is not that fun. Okay, I think we started.
That is fun, you prick.
No, it's not. We're gonna play SWAT because it's more efficient with getting shit. Uh,
Gosh.
hold up. Let's see. Is it gonna start or not? Are you starting to stream? Yeah, I think the stream has started at this point. Double checking.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody's being heard. Is it to 1080p? 60 FPS? Yes, it is. Come on, boy.
Okay.
Load it up. Not you. Oh yeah. We're live.
Sweet.
What's up, Brandy?
Hello, Mikey.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
It's been a bit too long.
It's about time. Hello guys, I'm Mikey,
And I am Brandy.
and welcome to another Trigrams live stream. We have a very special stream today for you guys. The title says it all. We're gonna talk a little bit about it and see how far we can get with this thing. For those of you who are curious and remember us from a few years back, you know what we did last time.
Yeah.
And if you add two and two together, you will realize what this is. But I think the title is self-explanatory. Now, it's not really a trick title. That title is pretty on point. But it's really cool title. What do you think, Brandy?
It hurts the heart.
It's the first time we actually use this title, or maybe a second time that we ever use this title. It's going to be interesting to see how it's going to affect our connections within the machinima community. That being said, neither I or Brandy has touched Halo 5 in minimum of 2 weeks, and we're starting off with freaking playing SWAT to acclimate ourselves to the game. I think after today, we're still not going to be playing this game, and there's a good reason for it as well. As both of you know, me and Brandy are old farts in the machinima community. And
Yeah,
by old
bro.
farts, I mean our age is extremely, I would say, on the brink of olderness when it comes to general age of machinima directors, machinima community members, machinima entertainers, if you want to say it that way. Now, Brandy is in his third year of college, right?
Yes.
Third, I was right, yeah.
I've got 1 year left after this semester is done, you know.
Yeah, third year of college. I have graduated college a long time ago, so I am one of those really grumpy old grandpas. That didn't stop me making cinema. But one thing that you might not know about Brandy and I, me and Brandy, while do enjoy making machinima, we do not see it as our career choice in any shape or form. With that being said, Brandy has already been invited into professional voice recording studios and booths to voice act for an actual series made up by professionals, which will be aired on X, Y, and Z at a later date. And I myself got accepted into a job that I was waiting for the past 3 years. And this past 2 weeks, I've been dedicating myself completely to that job. Now, neither I nor Brandy gonna say where we work or what we do or how we do it, but I will tell you one thing, that Brandy's job obviously is gonna be demanding. I think there's an entire travel time for him to go through when he goes to the professional voice recording booth. You can talk about this right now, Brandy.
Yes, indeed. It's a bit of a process. It's going to be the sort of job that requires me to be able to get from one side of the country to the next side within 13 hours or so. It's one of those kind of traveling type jobs. I mean,
He's a
that's how
traveling
voice.
salesman. He sells his voice.
Yes, and that's just how voice acting works. I'm going to have to start doing a lot of very big trips back and forth to studios as I do auditioning and demo reels and all that other complicated crap. That's going to be fun.
Oh yes, it will. Now, since Brandy said his piece with his job, let me go ahead and say what my job requirements are. Pretty much in these past 2 weeks, I had zero desire to work on any type of work in terms of machinima or YouTube, period. Not only because there was no time for it, but also because all my mental capacity and all my old man skills were transferred to the job that is at hand, that is extremely demanding both physically and mentally. There's a lot of reading. There's a lot of physical work involved in this job, and there's a lot of pressure, if you believe it or not. I mean, me and Brandy, we're not known for ever being under pressure, but both of our new careers really involve a lot of pressure within their scope, I suppose.
Yeah.
And that's constant pressure. It's not just pressure for a minute or 10 minutes. It's like Brandy has pressure of traveling here and there, and also voice acting with other people. I have pressure of learning and the physical stuff. So it takes away all of our time. Does that mean that we are in some way incapable of dedicating a few minutes here and there for YouTube? Probably not, but it's always better to dedicate yourself to something fully, to get that thing right, instead of sort of dissecting yourself and cutting yourself up between multiple things. Now, when you're in college and when you're in high school, for those of you who do machinima when you were in high school, it's easy to do machinima and study at the same time, because the material is not necessarily hard and it's not demanding in terms of your time. You don't have the travel time from school to work that lasts 2.5 hours, and then you have hour or two for school work or work in general, and then you have another 6 hours that you need of sleep in order to function properly in the mornings, something that me and Brandy obviously have to take into account.
Yeah.
So after all said and after the travel time, after the studying and preparations for the next day or for whatever my case be, you really have no time left for anything at all. Maybe you can go to the bathroom and wank a little bit, but that's about it.
Or go to the bar.
Yeah. So the purpose of the stream was pretty much to inform you guys that we have zero time for things. Now, what does this mean for Trigrams? Now, obviously, me and Brandy are the driving force behind all the content you see.
Mm-hmm.
We are yet to see any content produced by our teammates, if you want to call them, that rivals the length, the quality, and the thickness of the content that me and Brandy produce for the channel. I would love to have said that, hey guys, listen, we're putting this project and this project on hold, but we're going to have other projects coming in for your enjoyment. I can't say that, because nobody in our team right now is capable of doing that on their own free volition. And that's, again, like with this few last streams, it's not us ragging on our teammates, it's us explaining the way things are. By the way, thank you for all the dislikes. Like, why are you putting dislikes? Just put a like. Give us some mojo. This is one of the last streams, if not the last stream, where the title says that
At least let us finish what we're saying.
Yeah, if this that we're ever going to do. Like, give us some love. Give us some love. But I wish I could say that, hey, we're gonna have Annie working on this project, Manny working on this project, Adrian working on this, and Greg is gonna be doing some show with his voice, and we're gonna have Doomy working on this stuff. But so far, out of all those people, excluding Greggy and Annie and Adrian to a small degree, nobody has just came up to me and Brandy and said, hey guys, listen, I have this great project in mind. Can you greenlight it for me so I can work on it? Pretty much nobody came up for us with that. We were really patient with a bunch of people in our team, but it's one thing being patient. It's another thing when you wait and you help them and you support them, and even in the little ways like buying one or two things without them even asking, and you get zilch in return. Which is, as a company owner, let's just say for the sake of this conversation, as a company owner, my investment of real life hard-earned money that I spent on these people is zero. I got no return on my investment. It's like investing in a company that you know is going to fail, but you keep on telling yourself, oh, just wait a few more weeks, just wait a few more weeks. The stock is going to go up. In case with our group, in terms of machinima and content, my investment of over a few $1,000s went to zilch. And I'm not saying based on one person or two or three or four. In general, across the few years that been doing machinima on YouTube, I have spent real money on other people to give them work, to pay them for their work for the future or for the past, but that investment did not return. Am I regretting spending money on these people? Absolutely not. I know I felt good because I'm like, you know what, I'm doing the right thing. That what matters. And they felt good because they got paid for their work, even if the work wasn't complete or it was a promissory work. Like they promised something, but it never came out. At the end of the day, I'm out of the money, but I'm not blaming anybody. I'm happy, even though right now I'm really tight with money. Because the job that I had before obviously was a great job. I had a great job beforehand, but I decided to pursue this career. And unfortunately, I am not being paid until the February with this career. Again, I don't know what's going on. It's not my problem. I'm happy. But I am literally running on my savings. And if I wouldn't pay anybody in our group ever, I'd be probably more calm right now in terms of money. However, because I did pay and I did not, have like a ton of savings, I'm a little bit slightly on that little bit of tips of the edge, which is not a big deal. Again, if you know Brandy and I, we never worry about anything. Granted, we probably should be worrying more than we are, because we should. Probably will be a good idea.
Yeah, it's always best to be cautious when it comes to that sort of thing.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go sit and rip my hairs out of my head for some bullshit reason. Oh no, mommy, I don't have $10 for lunch. I just won't eat lunch. Thank you. I'm fat anyway. I'm not fat, I'm kidding. But, that's how the thing is. It's called real life. It's called responsibility. It's called time management. It's something that me and Brandy both really do not, can't sacrifice to do silly-ass machinima for YouTube, which we don't get paid for. Again, it's a hobby. It's not a way of life. You want to talk about a little bit about your problems, mommy?
Mommy.
I called you mommy.
Well, I mean, with my sort of stuff right now, the issue is that I've got a lot of free projects myself going on when it comes to voice acting, and I'm running out of time, really. Pretty soon, college is going to end, and I'm going to stop receiving, like the little helpful financial aid checks and whatnot, and it's just going to be me with, whatever income I have from my job. I have a steady subway job, but it's not going as much until I can do full-time work. Right now, the reason why I can't really do any machinima for a while would have to be something along the lines of how I'm just out of time. I need to dedicate a lot more stuff into paid voice acting work, such as what I'm doing with studios, and I need to focus on college work, because once I hit that senior year, things are going to get a lot more tense. Yeah. In the end, I don't want to, I don't want to sit there and continuously strive to do it and kind of fall out of it, I guess. It would kind of, I don't know, it would feel icky to not make very much stuff and then, say, oh, I'm quitting it, blah. But it's just, there's no time to do anything, and it's volunteer work, I've done like over 500 scripts or so over the years now, and I've hardly received a cent for any of it, and so it's just,
Even I don't pay him. Stuff. I just give him love.
I think I'm...
That's not true, I give him knives all the time.
Yeah,
but from the bottom of my heart, so it still doesn't count as payment. Yeah, I think Brandy is the only free employee that I have that I never paid a cent to. And he did one of the biggest scripts I've ever written, so...
I mean, just remember, guys, like, let us finish before you guys think we're, like, dying.
Yeah, like, we don't have cancer. We're not dying of any disease. Jeez, it's just time management.
Right.
And right now, I know they're thinking, but Virus said he's quitting too. Well, we're not quitting.
How many times has Virus quit?
Not 5 or 6. I lost count.
5 or
7?
6.
Maybe 8?
Just remember, there's a difference between, end of a brand name and, like as it's represented and as the people who are with it. It's kind of like end of the world as we know it. It doesn't mean the world's ending, it just means something's changing, So don't freak out yet, guys.
I'm reading the comments right now, and I'm so glad that Solo Flare and Annie are not in here, and even Josh, because if they were in here, it'll be really, really hard to do this entire episode of a live stream. It'll be really hard to do. Brandy knows why. you have to understand that you can't quit machinima. You can just stop doing it for X, Y, and Z reason. You know, just because a group of people are stopping doing some silly ass machinima on YouTube does not mean that they somehow lose the desire to do it, or they somehow lose the ability. Even though in our case we're just losing the time in which we are capable of doing it. So you have to understand that if before it took me a month to create an episode of Leads of War, for the next foreseeable future, which is 5 to 7 months, I just won't be having any time to sit down and body act, let alone to script write. My brain is being completely rewired right now to a completely different sleep cycle, to a completely different awake cycle. I'm literally rewiring my own body in every single aspect to keep up with my current career that I plan on having for the next 20, 30 years. And you have to also say, Brandy, he can't just be doing voice work here and there every single time for every little single script, because not only does he have his schoolwork, but he also has a career in front of his own hands that he has to take care of, and we're working on a 20-page script for a 15-year-old machine director who thinks he is the king of the world, versus working in a professional booth with the people who respect him and pay him, be it with credits for schoolwork or actual monetary compensation, is completely two different ways of approaching a profession. You know, Brandy got his start here in machinima community, voice acting for people who can't even put two words together. And now he has to rewire himself while working with people who have, you know, actual talent and actual professional skills within the writing of those scripts.
Right, and it's a bit of a different atmosphere too. A lot of the people in the machinima community, don't get me wrong, do have some, you know, they do have a lot of professional aspects, of
Like
course.
me.
Stroking your own shaft.
Oh, hell yeah, I love my shaft. It's the best thing in the world.
It's just that there's a solid difference. A lot of the times, the stuff I do here is essentially volunteer work. A lot of the stuff I do isn't exactly demo reel material, I suppose. It's been a long time, a very, very long time since I've had to actually stress myself with coming up with a voice or, you know, doing something different. For example, in the thing I just did a couple weeks ago,
Which we talked about.
Yeah, I had to force myself to learn a couple new accents, had to learn a couple new words of different languages that I had no idea even existed, and there was a lot of different feelings. I had a lot more fun with it. There was a better atmosphere because the people I were with were other voice actors who actually had a whole lot of talent. I don't want to like put down any other people.
But you are,
machinima stuff,
essentially.
But it's not apples and oranges in this case. It's, you know, it's like candy compared, like candy, it's sweet, it's easy to consume, and you can have a lot of it all at once, but it's not healthy for you.
Brandon Solar is here, and he's a dick.
Okay, but, so candy, you know, it's yummy, it's sweet, you can have a lot, but it's not good for you.
It lasts for 5 seconds.
Right, and then my new stuff is fruit. You know, it's healthy. It's, you know, it takes a bit longer to eat. It's a lot more expensive, of course.
And it grows back at a proper and seasoned pace.
Yes. The idea is that with the professional stuff, I'll at least be able to grow a bit more. And that doesn't mean I'm not able to grow. It's just 500 or so scripts, and I've run out of stuff to do because, you know, there's such a low amount of actual machinimators nowadays. Even less of them are doing anything new, and even less of them are even watching each other's stuff.
And even less of them want to take on voice actors they have never worked before with, because they all divide in these little groups and they have their own little voice actors that are used for every single project, at the point where you, like, hold up, is this character from that machinima again? It's the same voice, goddammit.
Right. They're just there's a lot of overlap with the character roles. There's a lot of character roles that are just rehashed over and over, especially for, I mean, I don't want to put this out there like that, but I mean, especially for voice actresses. Like, a lot of the roles are starting to stagnate. We're running out of stories to tell, and nobody has the right attitude towards it to actually make the new stories. And either that or they don't have the ideas to make old stories good again.
True.
And
All they go back to the stupid gag comedy like we used to know like 10 years ago, which is, as you told, or somebody told me last time, like nostalgia feeling, but I just think it's lazy writing and lazy way of getting into the machinima community. Regardless.
Right. So, in short, it's just I need to do more professional stuff. I need to get paid because right now I'm not getting any money whatsoever from it. And I'm not saying that in a way that, you know,
No,
needs
you
to
are.
complain. It's
No,
just,
no. It's
I'm
not
not
complaining, but you have to be paid for the work you do. And if you're working for a machinima director who does not understand that, it's not good for business. And at the end of the day, when you grow the hell up, you have to worry about two things in your life: money and health.
Right. And at the moment, it's going to be whether or not I can get a career. And if, you know, I've tried to do the whole hiatus thing over and over again, and it doesn't really work out. But I'm thinking after I finish off the roles that I do have with me, such as songs and various voice acting roles for, you know, friends, essentially, I'm going to have to slow down a lot. I'd probably end up doing something like Daniel Hodge, where it's just like, okay, hey, I know you at least, so I'll do voice roles for you, but I have to shift to more professional things now.
Indeed. Well, that's a really good segue. Now, you know us for our streams. This stream is not going to be 3 hours long. Again, we don't have time for that much. We're going to try to keep it between hour and a half, at which point we're going to say goodbye instead of blah, 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 blah. But, and also, we're not doing the M&B format today. We're just doing our usual stream format for the fun of it. We could have done the M&B format, M&B show format, but we decided, you know what? For this particular piece, we can do the normal stream. We're going to keep M&B show for something else. Is he freaking out?
Yeah.
But you know,
we'll have a solid answer about the title near the end.
We're explaining everything right now, so we can lay the groundwork, and then at the end, we're gonna give you the official things going to be happening with Trigrams. That being said, of course, we're Trigrams. We're Mikey and Brandy. We're ghosty and nostalgic mass. We are known for stirring up events that are taking place in the machinima community and in Halo machinima in Halo community in general, and of course we could not pass the opportunity to look into the Halo follower.
Oh my, yes.
We're segueing a little bit away from the end of Trigrams into the Halo follower bit because
sorry for Mark 6 Productions.
we did. Well, why? What does he say?
He keeps on seeing all the reg points you have, and he's just like, spend it already, motherfucker.
We are not going to go extremely deep into it because one, some of us are not. We just can't really do it anymore. One of our shticks is, I mean, Brandy can do it. I just can't do it. One of the shticks, the caveat that comes with the profession is like you really can't be in the spotlight that much. You know, you gotta control yourself. So I'm trying to do that, and it's working out fine so far. You know, I can't talk about my work. Period. But that being said, we can talk about Halo follower a little bit. We had Annie, our reporter slash guy slash British fella. He actually wrote an article. I'm not sure if Brandy got that article. You should have gotten it.
I haven't.
You haven't? Do you want to read it?
Certainly.
Okay, so we have article written for the Halo follower incident, so we're going to read it right now. We're gonna discuss it in light a little bit here and there for the fun of it, and then we're gonna go back to the end of Trigrams. It's just a little intermission for you guys to sort of lean back and enjoy some what I would call extremely poorly handled situation within the I don't want to say professional, but within the high grade echelon of the Halo community in general, because believe it or not, Halo Machinima is the lowest echelon, even behind the montages and music videos of the Halo. That's how low Machinima is at this point. and we're gonna focus a little bit on Halo Follower and the events surrounding that little network. So go ahead, Brandy, start it.
Okay then. Oh man, I have a 7-kill streak right now. I don't want to die, but I have to, don't I?
Yes.
I died. Fuck. Okay. Well then, reading Annie's article.
And he's Guy High, just so you know. I don't
And-
think he's here today, but we should tell him to give him credit.
Because he's got plans and stuff that we'll talk about later.
Oh, great.
Yes. Okay. Recently, the creator of Halo Follower, Chris, has returned to lead it after an absence of 6 to 12 months, depending on who you ask. During his leave, Follower was run by an individual known as Zach, Z-A-C-H.
A person we're not familiar with, but the name we know well.
After Chris's return, the former Follower team, TFFT, claimed that Zach had to resign from his role due to significantly unacceptable malpractices. The current Follower team, CFT, on the other hand, asserts that Zach's role was a temporary one and that this was established. The article then goes on to state that Zach had been given a contract by Chris. Chris, on the other hand, denies this, stating there was nothing but a verbal agreement. When Zach left, he requested his rightful percentage of the company, as in, compensation for working.
I like how he calls it company.
Yeah.
Not him, but the Chris person. It's a YouTube channel, for crying out loud. Continue.
And Chris revealed that the contract was in fact fake, as it was for every other member of the Halo Follower team. Chris assures people that there was no contract, merely a verbal agreement. He also assures that Zach was paid what he was owed for commission work. It then goes on to talk about something known as the FIMS, a way to manage money between the group. Apparently, Chris refused to cooperate by giving out developer access to the creator of FIMS. Chris, however, states that FIMS was never an automatic payment system, and its creator didn't understand how YouTube ad revenue worked, assuming it was a per-view system. Oh, goodness. Later on, the two sides go on to debate Chris's sister's role in HR. Or is that HF?
HF. HR is human resources. I don't think they have that much staff to warrant human resources.
Yeah. TFFT claiming that the sister has no experience and was rude to TFFT, whereas Chris and CFT claim the opposite, saying she has over 10 years of experience in retail and has been nothing short of professional.
Retail? Does she mean that she's cashier clerk?
Maybe. I think it's a matter of job
that's not really a good qualification if you ask me. Cashier clerk? Yeah, I was a cashier clerk for 10 years. I have so much experience.
Do you know what, Mikey? You know what nepotism is, right?
I'll be honest. I heard the word before, and I know that I knew the meaning. It just escapes me right now. Is it like selfishness?
It depends on how you look at it. Nepotism is when you give all sorts of accolades and rewards and such to people that are directly related to you.
I got it now. Yes.
So
I got it now.
Portal 2 brought it up, actually, with Wheatley saying that he didn't get the job because his manager decided to give the job to a clone of himself. Mm-hmm. Nepotism.
Gotcha.
And so the idea is that Chris had his sister come aboard, and I think Chris was defending her and having her be like a placeholder for him. Mm-hmm. That's just what I think. I mean, that's personally what I think. Going back, TFFT goes on about an individual known as Dean, who never received reimbursement, and stating he was the first member to leave due to unprofessional treatment by Chris, who would regularly remove him from manager roles. Chris does not comment on the second part, but does say if Dean wants reimbursed, to contact Chris. Really? Well, I mean, if he wants his money, all he has to do is talk to me. Oh, prick.
Just a little note before Brandy continues. If you really want to know what is going on, I suggest you stay till the end of the stream. It's not going to be a long stream today, guys. I don't know when we start, but I don't know how much time we have left, but just wait till the end, and I will promise the answer is going to be something that you will understand, something you will like, something that will ease your mind, but don't expect anything of the sort of what we did with our prank a few years back. So Just if you're really interested in the fate of this channel, if you're interested in the fate of this team, I suggest you stay. I mean, if you're really that interested. If you're not, you can always come back once the stream is over and watch it some later date or whatever the case may be. But I strongly suggest you just stick around and just listen to us live, which is, I think, is more entertaining. Yes, continue.
All right. So the final part of it is the two teams conclude by they conclude by belittling each other's channels and saying how bad the other people's attitudes and treatments of others are, in the typical community drama nonsense. Personal opinion is that these people need to grow up and handle their internal issues internally and professionally, and if money owed isn't received, then a private course case. There is no need to put all this on social media like a bunch of whiny teenagers. That was just a personal note by Annie.
That's it?
Yes.
Well, in short, I'll be honest, it's a typical YouTuber behavior. One, it's typical unprofessional behavior from the person who created the channel and so-called network. Two, and three, I think this is where a perfect example where money became more important than creating content. Me and Brandy always bring up money and content and what is important when being a YouTuber. I think Chris, or whoever his name is, I think he really lost what it means to run a YouTube channel. And where instead of looking at what the YouTube channel should be about, he started looking at how much money the YouTube channel makes. And then he got a bit greedy. In my opinion, obviously, there is no solid proof evidence. All we have is word of mouth. You know, there's a thing about witnesses and about statements. There's always something wrong with them. They're never 100% true. There's always a huge line of unsureness, a huge line of incompetence when it comes to witness testimony in any regard. There's always something wrong. So you can't trust people who are accusing him of taking money. You can't trust him of saying that he did not take money. At the end of the day, until we get solid statistics from the YouTube in terms of how much money the channel made, and then we can take the bank accounts or PayPal accounts of people who were employed there and compare them, we cannot, without a shadow of the doubt, say that Chris was stealing money or taking advantage of the system. You cannot.
It's like 12 Angry Men. They're still reasonable down.
Correct. Because anybody can make an argument that the YouTube was taking most of the share away. And that you can always tell he was always putting money back into the business in some way or form, be it buying equipment for this crew, paying for advertisements for the channel, whatever, or even paying somebody to promote them, whatever the case may be. You cannot, as a YouTuber, know this for sure. And you absolutely cannot trust anybody who is talking to you about this issue ever to begin with. Even our article, well written and well presented, both by Annie in terms of writing and Brandy by reading, and me by adding little comments, you cannot take what we say as face value either, because we are a fourth party. We're not even a third party. We're a fourth party involved in here. First party would be Chris. Second party would be person who was, whatever, given the contract or the lack of it too. And third party would be the people who are working at Halo Follower. Because if our little group, any indication or any sort of template, just because you work with somebody on a YouTube channel doesn't mean you know everything that's going on in it. And doesn't mean you know what every single one of your employees does. And at the end of the day, I would definitely say this: Halo Follower. We talked about Halo Follower a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm still in awe, how the hell did they grow that much, or why they grow that much, or what was the case of that? They got inflated really, really fast for doing particularly easy work, which is again a sound strategy if you want to.
Screaming in clickbait.
Yes, correct. Same thing goes for Ultimate Halo and whatever the other one was, Ready Up Live. Again, all of these channels, they might look different to you, but on the paper, on the way how they operate and who runs them, it's pretty much the same person, just with a different face and a different DNA structure. It's always some young kid who has never worked in anything besides media in his life, or being maybe a cashier. It's a guy who doesn't know how to organize or run other people at all. That's why these problems form. because somebody does not have managerial skills that you need to run a successful YouTube channel. Great example, again, would be Total Biscuit. A great example would be people like Angry Joe. Angry Joe has only like 3 employees or so. 2 maybe, 2 or 3. I think it's 2. 2 other employees. Total Biscuit has a few employees as well. These people know... Yeah, you were saying something? You want to say something?
Total Biscuit.
Total Biscuit. Like, obviously Rooster Teeth is a great example, but these... Again, I can't say kids, but I doubt they're above the age of 22. They really are not suited to run a managerial position. Not saying that me and Brandy are either, but I would definitely run a channel like that a little bit different than what they're doing. I probably... Again, I'm a bad manager because I just don't scream at my employees. Even though I probably should use my voice more often, but that's besides the point. But yeah, this is just a little something that we wanted to throw into the stream just to keep a little controversy going. It's pretty much old controversy at this point, a week old.
Right.
You know, if we were in our full capacity where we did not have anything else going on in our lives, we probably would cover it the moment we realized about it. But obviously we're covering it in this oddly named stream. So out of all of us, in terms of time management, I have the least amount of time. Brandy has a little bit of time here and there, and we have Annie who has more time, so forth and so on. But so far, everybody in our little group is either busy with college or work or career of some sort. So don't expect a lot of content in the coming months in any form. That includes streams. Streams, well, easy to do, might happen every other weekend for a little while, just like right now. Probably gonna cover some fancy things, nothing regarding our lives, maybe some machinima stuff. If you're interested, you should probably watch our last stream about Black Plasma Studios. That was a fun stream. I'm surprised there was not that much hate. Obviously, there were some people who did not like what we covered, but it was fun.
Maybe we were actually on the side of the community with that one.
Probably. I was surprised. I expected much more fanboys to come in and knock on our doors, but that was not the case. This stream, I don't think the stream is gonna be big either. Probably around 150 views once we finish it. It's gonna probably stay with that for a little while, because titles like this, yes, they're grabbing attention, but they don't have meat that you expect from them. I mean,
yeah, and there's something I'll add to it afterwards.
Yeah, we're the only people who probably would do a stream about it. Everybody else would, like a 10-minute video, 5-minute video. Again, let's look at the Nightmares films. He had like a 15-minute video or so, saying how good of a person he is and how sad he feels and stuff like that. Obviously, we can't do that stuff. We just can't.
Oh, I've got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Oh snap! You gonna leave me all alone?
I'll be right back.
Well, you better be right back. So all of the projects are sort of on hold. We do have 2 episodes of Director's Cut ready to go. The only thing is missing is some titles. Brandy's working on them. So we did film 2 episodes of our little funny skit show here and there. It's a really selective humor. We might upload them later on, but I really want to upload them all together in a weekly basis. That was the plan originally, but obviously we did not have that much time. And my career came in like a wrecking ball, really suddenly and really fast. You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came in really fast. It was a surprise to the point of like, it was a nice surprise, but it was like, oh my god, I don't have time for anything anymore. And so it kind of cut into my production of the episodes. Is it doable in one solid day of work? Absolutely, yes. Will I be wasting my time on it, spending it? Should I say wasting? Not. No, I'll just be waiting until I have a solid schedule and solid expectation of what's going on with me, and then we're gonna work from there on. Are you really moving like that, Brandy?
Oh, I was looking in the distance.
Now, in terms of our other crew, as we said before, nobody's doing anything. Brandy, now I've been completely gone from our group chat on Skype because of the work, and obviously I popped in, explained everything. I also told Brandy to explain everything. I think he did a good job. So pretty much I think it's too early for this, but should we go ahead and say what's gonna be happening, or should we milk it for a little bit more?
I guess we might as well say it. We don't have much time anyway.
Oh really? How much time we got left? How much was the stream going on for?
I gotta grab groceries in a sec.
Oh Come on, man.
I know.
We can't just finish. How much is gonna take it? How much is gonna take it to go get groceries?
I know. I just gotta like go get it and out of the car.
Oh,
and
pick
bring
it. You have to pick it up, like
Yeah, it's
buy
like-
it.
Oh, it's like no, no. It's just parents are coming home, and I just have to grab the groceries out of the car and bring them into the kitchen. That's all.
Oh well.
So like
We can milk
3
it for a little bit more then. we can milk it for a bit more, I suppose.
Awesome.
But yeah,
And again,
yeah.
I mean, we're going to make a little addition to the title after the stream is actually over.
Oh, really? We are? I didn't.
Yeah,
I thought we could milk the title too.
I'm going to make the addition.
Oh, why?
Because I don't want people dying inside.
Who? Brandon, for the last time, nobody loves us that much. If people loved us that much, if they really, really loved us that much, they would probably support us more often. People don't love us that much to care. We have like 20 dislikes. Come on, man. Come on. It's horrible. It's like for years we bring enjoyment with controversy and machinima, and only when we're about to quit people care. It's so sad. It's like virus syndrome. I think Brandy went for groceries, right?
No, not
Oh
yet.
goddamn! Why are you so quiet then?
I was just waiting.
But no, really, we have like absolutely zero time for doing a lot of things. So, in some way, in some form, this is the end. I love that movie, by the way.
The end of the world as
like
we know it.
Oh, as we know it. Okay, I messed one word up. Can you forgive
It's
me?
Chicken
for
Little.
that? Oh, is it?
Yeah, Chicken Little, because he had the sky falling and that song started playing.
Oh, that wasn't that exciting.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
I could have found the voice of him did not fit his body structure.
It's a cartoon. Usually that.
I really like Evan McGregor though. He's awesome. Is he? I think it's Ewan. I call it's Ewan. It's Ewan McGregor, definitely.
I don't know.
But yes, time constraints, pretty much is killing us right now. So as I was saying, I haven't had much time to talk to our little group, so I pretty much delegated all the mental and content type stuff to Brandy. So, and Brandy found himself a little partner of his own, Annie. So, if there is going to be anything going on after this, which is most likely unlikely, it's going to be Brandy and Annie who's going to be taking over some of the responsibilities of what I do.
Yeah.
However, under no circumstances should you believe that Trigrams is going away. Under no circumstance. There is nothing in the world that can take the channel and remove it from YouTube, unless somebody hacks YouTube and removes it manually. We are not going anywhere. Absolutely. We aren't going anywhere. You know? It's impossible for us to go anywhere. We can't say we're quitting.
Let's back out of here for a sec, just in case.
What?
Just out of the game.
What?
Just back out of the game,
Oh,
so
oh.
when I have to leave, it doesn't kill
Oh,
us.
okay. Yeah, so we cannot disappear.
Right.
What we are telling you right now is that we can't live up to the standards of what you think a YouTube machinima channel should be. We just can't.
Yeah.
We're slowing down on everything. We're stopping some things. It's just
Get slow.
get
slow,
low.
slow.
It's just impossible for us to sit here and say, yeah, we're machinima directors. Yeah, that's what we do. We can't. Not anymore. We just have our responsibilities at this point in time.
Right.
Maybe in 6 months, when things settle down, when we get into the rhythm of things, we're gonna come back and work on things.
Right.
You know,
The idea is that we need to get used to our schedules now and reintegrate ourselves.
it does not mean that the channel's not gonna have anything on it. As I said, I guess at this point we can say, yeah, it's not the end. The title is clickbait. Oh no, how dare you
Yeah.
do a clickbait?
It's
Well,
only half the title.
It's only half the title.
end of Trigrams as you know it.
See, Brandy got it. But the entire point is we want to make sure you understand that we value as fans. That we value your time that you dedicated to us, we value your subscription to our channel, that we have a responsibility not only to our own lives, which comes first, but we have responsibility to you as second. And I hope you understand that just because we say our responsibility to you is second, does not mean that we value you any less than we did yesterday, or a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 6 years ago. I just want you to understand that we have things going on in our lives, and we just cannot flick them away to give you some stupid ass Halo machinima that 1,000 people will watch in a period of half a year, when I can make money by you doing a real live job that I hope I will enjoy, and Brandy obviously will enjoy his job.
Yeah.
But, that being said, of course things are going to be happening. Brandy's going to be taking over some duties with Annie. He's probably going to be doing something like an M&B show here and there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's going to be the BA.
It's going to be Ba show?
It's going to be the Ba show.
I'm sorry, but I disagree with that completely. I think you should keep M&B show and just have you two as hosts. You should not change the name.
Yeah, it's just like Betty's Diner. Just because the manager is different, it's still Betty's Diner.
Yeah, so I think you should keep it like M&B show. Don't change it to BA show. Annie is... I know Annie really...
show.
He really wants to take credit for things, and I appreciate that, but not on my watch. No. He ain't taking my crown. But yeah, they will be taking over streaming. Machinima will be out of my hands. So if anybody here wants to do machinima for our channel, talk to me and Brandy on Skype.
Right, and
because I'll be honest right now, Doomy will not be doing machinima for us ever. I think he's in our group just to be part of something. I think he's a spy for IG, Infinite Guardian. I think he's a spy for Infinite Guardian. I almost guarantee you he's a spy for Infinite Guardian. Maddie is also in college, so he can't do much CGI work. Adrian is busy with work as well. Greggy is the only person who's extremely reliable. So if Greggy probably will do artwork and voice work if we need him to. Brandy obviously is going to be doing things, but, I think the only person who I really can count on doing anything is Annie.
Yeah.
With the help of Jackie.
Yeah, so it sort of seems like it's kind of like a rotation. Like the four-fronted members are just going to be, me, Annie, Jackie, and Greggy, because the other three.
I'm not going anywhere though.
Well, I know, but like the other three are essentially dead.
Essentially, unfortunately.
The other three. And Mikey is going to have to take on more of a producer role and not so much a complete director thing. Like, he'd throw a script at us and we would chew on it instead of making him do it.
Correct.
And, that's how it's going to end up going. There might be a dip in quality, but it's not going to be like,
So, if you watch the recent machinima from Black Plasma Studios, it's going to be sort of like that.
Yeah, outsourcing to the newbies. Yeah. So anyway, it's gonna be like not really new management, but Mikey's going to like step behind the curtain a little bit, and we're going to have to do our awesome epic things while we wait. Ew. Let's see. Takes might to closet. GG. Scream was tasked. Gosh. Ah! Dead. Okay. But yeah.
What did you tell them?
I was just telling them, hey, it's going to be the kind of Mikey in the shadows, everybody else kind of stepping up to the plate.
So, what you, as our fans or people who know us, because first of all, Kid Jaden, I never seen him on our streams before.
Kid Jaden?
Yeah, like a bunch of people who were commenting just a second ago, I have never seen them here before, ever.
A lot of them are contacts of mine.
Oh, great. Wait, did you post this on Skype?
No,
Oh, well, okay.
they're subscribers.
Oh, well, oh, it's cool. Wait, of yours? But they're subscribed. Then they must be subscribed to our channel.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what you as fans can do to either hurt us or ease our pain. One thing what you can do is not unsubscribe. You know, we take a really small part of your subscription box anyway. We appear here and there with streams and sometimes machinima and most of the time it's sort of entertainment. So, if you can keep us. I don't see a reason to unsubscribe.
Time to grab them groceries. You
Go grab
continue
them.
on.
Yeah. So, you know, you just you can keep on being subscribed if you enjoy this channel. And nothing is going away. We're staying here. You can always suggest somebody who wants to work with us. You know, if you want to see this channel keep on producing content and you yourself want to be part of it, or you just want to work with us, or just make sure that our legacy is still alive, you can always go ahead and ask us to join us, and you can be part of our production crew while me and Brandy are taking care of business and life. And then we come back and then we thank you with our big open arms and hearts. You can do that. That will be extremely helpful. You know, for example, Solo Flare right now is working with us for a little comedy series that we voiced for him. So he's going to do them. We're going to post on our channel. We're going to extra machinima from Solo Flare on our channel as well. Hopefully that partnership lasts and it will grow into something bigger and bigger and bigger. So there'll be content on Trigrams as well. So all of that is pretty much what we hope is the best outcome. Is that somebody comes in, fresh new blood, who will want to work with us or work for us or whatever the title of that will be. In terms of the content that's already on the channel and the continuation of that content, Elites of War will not continue without my presence. The only thing that will not continue is Elites of War and Scale and Claw and Space Marine. Those three projects I cannot give to anybody. These are my projects. These are my bebes. So they're staying with me. However, there will be new projects, hopefully, if Annie gets his groove in. And if we get some more new blood within our little channel, there will be new projects, of course. The quality probably will be dipped, much like the BPS quality. If you watch Medusa, whatever the name of the machine is, it is absolutely not up to standard of BPS. As a matter of fact, before I got the notification that I got a new job, I actually wanted to do some Minecraft animation for the funsies. Unfortunately, that's not happening now, and I'm gonna have to wait to see whether I can work it later on. Yeah, and really, if you already unsubscribed or disliked, that's your prerogative. I'll be honest. I think this is the most entertaining end of something video, which wasn't really end of anything. If you haven't noticed, it's not quitting or anything of the sort. It's just us telling you what's going on within our lives that will not let us to work on machinima as rigorous as we did before. And I think those of you who followed us for a little while, you probably saw the beginning of that starting last year during October or so, right after the release of the last Elites of War episode. Fun fact, the next episode of Elites of War is completely voiced, music is in, effects are in. The only thing that is not there is obviously the video portion of the machinima, which is 90% of the fun. And all of the episodes of DC, our Director's Cut comedy series, have been voiced, and 2 of them have been made. 4 more have been voiced and put together, like edited. Yeah. I really hate speaking alone. That's why I always have Brandy with me. Don't have a heart attack. It's just a YouTube channel on a YouTube. You know, it's nothing important. You know, we are not the big shots that deserve any sort of, oh no, you're quitting, I'm so sad type deal. Or, oh no, how dare you say that you're quitting but you're not really quitting. That's also not true. Is that Brandy's guy or is it mine? Oh, it's mine. Okay. But yeah, but if you want to know what the projects that I really want to be kept, putting in front of you is banned from playing Halo. Oh, now we have to wait. Great. If you really want to know what projects that I really want to be on the channel in the future is the Director's Cut. Annie has a few projects that are in the future there.
Boobs.
Oh yeah, by the way, you got banned.
Yeah, that's what happened. Did you continue the matches?
No, I did it. The match you left and that was it.
See, gotta love 343.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Wait, so how do you check how long those are?
I think it's just random. Pretty sure just random.
Well, I'll just leave the fire team for right now, but
Well, okay, you can leave the fire team. I can just play. So I was telling him that what I really want in the future on the channel to be is the director's cut and whatever Annie's working on, and whatever new people we're going to be having on staff. I also offered people to join us if they really want to. That sort of deal. I think that was the point of the stream. I think. I don't know if there's anything else we can add. I'm pretty sure we have like 15 more minutes, so we can probably talk about stuff.
well, not that I can think of. I mean, I'm just settling down.
All right. If you want us to ask questions, this is your chance to ask us questions. Any questions will go, as long as it's not personal, I suppose. As you can see, I think I'm using my AT20, the AT2020 microphone. Finally got it the way I wanted it to work instead of using the headset microphone. So that's a good thing. High five, Badoog.
I was reading the comments.
So yeah, go ahead, ask questions. We're gonna answer them while I play alone because Brandy has to pick up groceries and he got banned because he's Brandy.
Yeah, gotta love 343. You're perfectly fine throughout the entirety of your time playing it, but oh no, you're idle for one match and boom.
Yep. Oh, do I have any boosts? No, I don't have any boosts. No questions so far. What are you typing? I want to know.
Halo 5.
I think it's like 10 or 15 minutes. So are you still going to be doing streams on other games? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to have time to play other games. We consider playing Deadlight.
Dying Light.
Dying Light. I'm sorry. Excuse me, game. Dying Light, but I did not update it in a while, so we did not play it. But how do elites made? That's my only questions. Mommy Elite and Daddy Elite have boinky time.
Oh.
That's how they're made, right?
I think so.
And then there's eggs, and eggs make baby elites.
Yeah, I think eggs, and then they have chambers to kind of like egg incubation chambers for chickens. It's kinda
Shadow
fun,
and Solar, we're not leaving. We're not going away. There's no reason to wish us luck. We're not disappearing, you know. We're not like, yeah, we're done. We're moving on. No, we're not. We're not moving on. We're still here. How long do you think it will take you to get back to your normal upload rate? Or if not, what content will you produce? We just explained that, though. I don't know, between 6 to 7 months to see how things gonna work out and how much free time we're going to have. And after that, there's more acclimation to the job that you have to take into account. And in terms of content, we're for the past few years we've been known for streams and for machinima. I think it's gonna be more leaning to streams, but our roots of machinima are not going anywhere. You know, it's pointless to say that we can't do machinima because obviously we can. It's just a matter of time. Everything is a matter of time. So what you as fans should be worried about is how much time we're going to be having on our hands to do something, to produce. As far as it's concerned, if everything works out well for each of us, we can do what we did before after we get acclimated.
Yeah.
To our new environment. You want to say something?
No. I mean, you're going along just wonderfully.
I'm just waiting for a good question.
How do these? No, you're not there.
Are you actually looking up how to?
I need to take a look at Shadow Elites.
Shadow Elites?
Shadow Elites, yeah. He's the one who does the stop motions and some of the CGI stuff.
I'm kind of disappointed there was some problem with Halo follower. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, you kind of think that the big guys are supposed to be the ones that completely stick to the idea of professionality.
But no. I'd like to know what inspired both of you to start making machinima in the first place. Oh, that's a good question.
Um,
You can go ahead and say it.
well, for me, I started doing machinima. Well, I started as a voice actor, and once I got roped in with Mikey, he just sort of, you know, he kind of gave me the drive to make some of it. As I had become a voice actor and I was part of the Planet of Glass crew, I actually bought my Hopage HD PVR back then before I met Mikey.
Is Hopage not Hopog?
I call it Hopage, but
That
I
was
don't know.
Hopog. I don't know.
I don't know how it's really said.
Me either.
But you know, there was Planet of Glass, which was a Halo Reach series, and nobody else is ever going to see it because it had like one trailer, one episode, and it was a pretty crappy episode now that I think about it. But I mean, it was still holding
Hey,
nostalgia
Brandy,
factor.
was it the garbage made by a Hopage?
It was back when I didn't know about HDTV switches. Like,
Oh,
I didn't
really?
know the Xbox 360 had a switch for HD. So,
Fun fact, I started when there was no HD on YouTube.
right? Back when it was like 240, 360p.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah, and everybody had lower standards then. But so you know, I started out doing machinima because I was in a group that made machinima, and so I was like, okay, sure, I'll go along with it. But then it just sort of drifted. It was really hard to get the motivation to do it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I started.
Do I have to answer how I started?
Well, I mean, role play. I think that's
Roleplay? No, I was part of some Bungie.net elite group, like Sanheeli group, and we had like the story written all out in our little forum, and then I just adapted the story into Elites of War. I pretty much made machinima for my group at the time, so I was like, it was okay. How does one become a partner with the... with who? Oh, how does one become with the... There's two E's there.
oh,
Should
V
be.
as in
Or how can I help you in accepting members and sign me up? If you can do machinima. If you want to do machinima and upload it to our channel, hell yeah, talk to Brandy.
Yeah, when it comes to featuring other people's stuff, we had this sort of thing that we were doing where if somebody wanted to upload something to our channel, it was just like, okay, well, what was it? They have it on their own page for a week or 2 weeks, and then we would upload it on ours?
Yes, that was the
Yeah.
case.
So it's like give you 2 weeks to gather the audience for your production, and then if you're like, hey, I want to throw it up on your page, then we were like, okay, I mean, if you want.
Now,
And then-
of course, we had rules, no copyright material. So I mean, if you know how to bypass the copyright stuff, sure, go ahead. As long as YouTube does not recognize it.
and
you know-
be very, very, very clear about crediting people, because if you even use a single piece of deviant art in your stuff that somebody else knows about, they'll bitch at you.
Yeah,
no
we
way.
actually had to shut a few people up like that.
Yeah.
So it was really fun. They actually deleted their own comment, an entire thread where pretty much it was said that you're wrong, got removed.
Yeah. Do you think it might actually help if we? I don't know. That I guess that's a conversation for another time. But I was thinking maybe there'd be a way to have an organized process for submissions from the community, because you know the idea is that we don't want to look like we're
Brandy. We don't have community large enough to warrant any organization.
right.
Brandy,
It's just having a form or something.
We don't have anybody who would want to upload people like machinima to our channel seriously, like nobody. And I'm not being facetious or being like mean or anything towards us, towards ourselves, but it's just the matter of fact. We are not BPS. We are not Nightmare Films. We are not Digital Virus. We don't have people who are willing to take their time out of their day
One
to
second.
make machinima and upload it to our channel. Go ahead.
Toby J.E. You are meeting all of my standards.
Where's that
Undertale.
Oh.
There's
Is it that genderless, sexy robot?
What? No. You are meeting all of my standards is a line from Papyrus, a skeleton. And there's a very amusing situation in the game where you and the skeleton are like hanging out, and he says that you're meeting all of his standards.
Spoilers.
Undertale's such a good game.
Spoilers. But yeah, I mean, we just, you know, it's like there's few YouTubers that we know of. It's like, dude, you have 170 subscribers. Your average videos get 15 views. You get on average 1 like that you yourself put on it. What I don't like when what these people do is like they pretend that their audience is large enough to warrant saying, "I know you guys want to see this," when you have 0 comments on your videos, when you have 0 feedback from your fans, and you still say, "I know what you guys want." That's a little bit. I'm trying to find the word. I'm looking for. I don't know. Maybe delusional. It's like you know you don't have the audience that talks to you to warrant this behavior. Why are you pretending that you do?
Right.
We don't want to be people like that. We know precisely where we stand. We know how much people care. And I know for a fact we don't have 10 people or 5 people or 3 people to warrant organization in terms of people who want to join us and pretty much do work while me and Brandy taking care of business some elsewhere. We don't have that. We don't have that pull. But we're gonna offer it anyway. Never hurts to offer.
Yeah. I don't know their email or Skype. That's what I have a friend who tells me about that game all the I still don't. Okay, Undertale. If you guys are asking for like a quick summary, I'm not gonna go too in depth in it because
You're gonna
it's
spoil it for people.
No. I'm not going to.
You sure? No. No.
I'm sure.
Okay.
But the gist, in a non-spoiler summary of Undertale, you are a child who has fallen into the world of monsters.
I'm a child and I can't get up.
You go on a very wonderful adventure that is full of a lot of really beautiful characters and a lot of very interesting situations. And it is the type of game that will question your morality as a player. And
oh no, you killed the flower. You're a bad person for life.
Well, kind of. I mean, I won't. There's a lot of the beauty of the game is the dialogue and how, you know, things such as killing something just because you can over killing it because you're curious as to what would happen if you killed it. The idea is that people who are curious in that manner are probably the worst type of person. So, I mean, the game has a lot of stuff to say on people's mental states when they play video games and how people react to, you know, goals and how driven they are. It's a very deep game. You just play it. It's like $10. Yeah, it's $10. Yeah, it's definitely just $10. Play it. It's beautiful. There are 2 routes, and I recommend you do the pacifist route first.
What? I completely lost it.
Oh. No, I was talking about the game. The game has 2 routes, pacifist and no mercy.
So just in... Oh, okay. I get it. No, I understand. So, just in case if people still don't get, we are not going anywhere. We aren't dying. We're still kicking and screaming. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, I love how some people are coming in at the last second, like, no, guys, you missed the big thing. Like, you guys have missed the part of the conversation where we said it's not the end of Trigrams, it's the end of Trigrams as you know it. As in, there's going to be changes.
It's such a rip-off of a song. I don't think you should put that.
It's the end of Trigrams
as you know it.
I'm gonna do it. No.
You gonna sing it?
No, I'm not gonna sing it. I'm gonna put it as the title. That's how it goes. That's how I
What?
roll.
Okay, so here's my question to everybody, I suppose, since we still have a few minutes. Why do you care about a YouTube channel? Oh, okay, how about this? Okay, so...
Would you care if Doctor Who got canceled?
No, refrain from my last question. Let me rephrase the question so it'll be more applicable. Now, me and Brandy talk to you guys here, and a lot through our sort of streams and through our machinima and some streams mostly. We talk to you guys a lot, so you know us. You know how we behave in terms of machinima. Remember, machinima directors are actors, and whenever they put something on YouTube, they're acting. So you like our personas on YouTube because you're watching. You know us. So what would be more sadder? Leaving, like if we were to stop doing stuff completely, would it be more sad if we left, or someone who doesn't talk to you though, like Nightmare? Like that's my curiosity. Where is that? Like what is more? What's gonna hurt more? I suppose if you do get hurt over the stuff, if we were to leave, or Nightmare, like what would hurt more? I'm just curious. Or even what would be worse, BPS leaving or us? Like what would hurt more? Brandy, what do you think? Hurt. I don't mean sad. Like hurt.
I suppose it would probably hurt some people more if it was,
BPS.
yeah. Because, like, BPS does still have a lot of big people.
Yeah, but they almost never talk to their fans.
Yeah.
Like, how do you justify being sad when somebody leaves when they don't talk to you? Again, this is not Robin Williams, you know? Robin Williams talked to you through the movies. You knew what Robin Williams was saying, even if it wasn't his words, it was characters' words. Like, you're gonna be sad because, you know who died recently, Brandy, by the way?
David
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Like, he was Snape. Oh, crap, Brandy.
Severus Snape.
Yeah, like, when, like, Snape died. That's sad. But because he talked to you through a character, the actor. That's what you said. But a machinima director who never talks to their fans, they're incapable of talking through their characters, period. There isn't a machinima director right now doing machinima, period, who can talk through their characters at all. Because mostly they're crappy actors. Even Red vs. Blue, there is nobody there that talks through the characters in Ruby. I did not feel sad when you and Yang hallucinated shit and she got arrested. I did not feel sad.
No spoilers, bro, but I've
Well,
got to the hallucinating part. And that's
It's barely a spoiler. Like, I didn't feel sad for the character. I didn't feel sad for the actor because it was not really. It wasn't executed as meaningful as those big actors that affect you as a viewer. So there you go. I mean, again, you might not connect with us personally, but at least I try to read every comment of everybody that everybody says. So I put in time to get to know our fans. I mean, obviously we can name some of our fans by name.
No, sola furia.
I wonder how many fans can Arbiter name by name, or how many fans what's the fans that he doesn't talk to on Skype. That what's his name, Virus can name by name, or Nightmare. And I don't mean his friends. I mean actual just fans on YouTube. Because we don't talk to, like, even so we work with Soulflare, we don't talk to him on Skype. We don't talk to Josh. We don't talk to Mythic. We don't talk to people like Fred. Like, we don't talk to these people. We just talk to them when we have our streams. How many machine directors can say they do that?
Yeah.
Person to person basis. So yeah. That's it.
Let's see. Any other? Ah, crap! I accidentally went back. There. Gotta go back to the stream. My God.
Oh,
The stream freeze for anybody.
Yeah, it froze for me. Hold up.
Still going for me.
Oh, let me refresh it. Maybe it's just the page.
Everybody, refresh your thine pants.
No, it's still going. It's still going. What else? I think that's it.
Do 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 do.
You don't really
Well,
have anything else to say.
I mean, we definitely went the 15 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. We have put all the beauties in there. By the Protoss' bane, I finally show up. It's not
Somebody
working.
say Protoss?
No, by the
Oh.
Prophets.
Prophet.
Are you done being grounded?
Yes.
Okay,
Is it too late now?
No, let's have another match. We can do one more match.
Oh, I must match us.
Let's do another match,
What?
and then we can forget and move on.
I did not. No.
You just did.
No, I didn't.
You legit just turned to me.
That ain't
and
yo.
said, Yeah, we're done.
Did you fart on him?
Dylan. Until I get off, the Xbox is my domain.
Say.
Halozilla, come on now, come on!
Stop being a douche nozzle.
So Trigrams is I do love at like every 5 minutes there'll be like one new person who comes in. Fuck, guys, Trigrams closing down, no!
I'll be honest, like flat out honest. I really want people who don't really like us to notice this, and come in and say, "Yay! Finally, you guys deserve it." I'm like, yeah, we got it. We still got it. Oh gosh. And I hate changes, but they're so necessary sometimes. Oh, by the way, it's snowing so much, it's hell. Is it snowing for you, Brandy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's snowing.
Well, I
here,
mean,
too.
there was a little bit of snow, and then
I hate snow. Snow is not a good thing for me right now.
I don't know. Does the world need snow?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, no. Like, does the world need it, or did it just adapt to it?
Well, obviously, you adapt to the weather. I mean, that's how the ecosystem works.
It's like, I don't know. Yeah, you remember Planet Harvest in the Halo series? It didn't have a winter,
Oh, okay.
and it was known as like the most profitable planet ever because it was the best place to get food.
I love food.
That's why it's called Planet Harvest.
What is up with this thing? The stream is not working, by the way.
I don't know.
It's still working here. I don't know. Hold up.
That was
Hold
okay.
up. Hold up. We're still. Hold up.
Are we still going?
We are still streaming, though.
Something against sending too many comments. Oh, is it going into slow mode and everything?
I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Because right now the stream is still showing footage of you from the other
Yeah,
map.
from the other map. I don't know what's going on.
That is a major lag if that's the case. Jesus Christ.
Hold up. Let me just.
Do I? Ugh.
Ugh,
We are
indeed.
terrible this match.
Oh, okay. Now we're back. I think. Because I wasn't playing. That's why we're terrible.
I just got a double kill. Get on my level.
Oh, I think we're back. Yeah, I think we're back.
Yay.
I think so.
Welcome back, all you sugar butts. Oh dear. Please don't call your subscribers sugar butts. Sometimes they don't like it. I don't think our team, like our subscribers, would want to be called sugar butts. I mean, we did call them Triggies.
Triggers was a nice nickname. No, it's still not streaming properly. What the hell is going on?
Weird. Tricky. Ah! I'm getting spawn killed! There is a prostitute up upon the blue areas.
Hold up. Stop streaming. Cancel.
Do you eat bumper jumper?
Eat bumper jumper, yes.
Do you like bumper jumper? Yeah. I eat bumper jumper.
Nah, he's getting stuck on the same spot.
And you're louder. You're so loud.
Me, I'm louder? Oh, now we're back. We're back. Okay, I'll be honest. I don't know what was going on there, guys, but something happened.
Okay. Teabag the stream to revive it. Stop! You're denting the visor! You're denting the visor! Little bastard thought I wouldn't see it. He was wrong. Not that I could have done anything anyway, but I actually like the name Yesenia. That sounds kind of cool. What day is Yesenia? Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. Where were we?
I don't remember. I don't know where the... If anybody can tell us, where did the thing stop at? It stopped on the last match, so it was at least 7 minutes ago. And we lost everybody who was watching our stream, by the way. It was so disappointing. I was so happy we had like 15 people watching. And now we're down to like 5.
Not bottom bragging.
So bad. So sad. Makes my
So
poop go
bad.
fast.
Tempted to buy a bunch of silver.
So if
packs.
somebody can sort of go back and tell us where we stopped, we can pick up from there from one more match, and then we're gonna wrap this baby up.
Okay. It was simply a momentary disturbance in the force.
Yeah, Brandy farted. His internet crapped out.
Actually reminds me, a certain tune from Undertale's really good.
Dun
And
dun 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 dun.
the person who made a remix of it said it's okay to use.
Dun 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 dun.
I will paste that to you.
Dun 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 dun.
What are you doing?
Teen 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 teen. I'm singing a theme song from Game of Thrones. Teen 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 teen.
Send our message through Machinima. We were explaining something.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're explaining. Sort of to track back a little bit. Like, a lot of Machinima directors don't know how to send a message through their characters in Machinima.
Ah, you mean using characters as
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
mouthpieces?
Like me and Brandy, like, you know us because we stream. You're familiar with our opinions on things. You know how we view things. You know us on a level that you can sort of be comfortable with for being sad if we were to leave. But a lot of Machinima directors don't really dedicate their time to getting to know their fans. So as I was saying, for example, we know a lot of people who come to our streams. We know HaloZilla, we know Fred, we know Solar Flare, obviously we know Josh, we know Half Moon Studios. Like, we know a lot of people who we genuinely know in terms of, because they're fans, so we can connect to them. However, if you're gonna go as Arbiter617, like, can he name his fans just on the fly, like people he doesn't talk to on Skype? Can Digital Virus do that? Can Nightmare Films do that? Talk to people like his fans who he does not talk to does not talk to on Skype with. Like, we know people. Like, that's just it. That's why I think people really. My
Maybe
question.
that's one of the perks to having such a small pool of fans.
True. That's,
Like
we always find a way
small
to
communities
justify
all know
our
each
small
other.
size. We always find like excuses to justify our small size. It's it's a defensive reaction to bigger people who think that amount of views is everything and amount of subscribers is everything. No doubt, it's really helpful. It is, but it really would not change our direction in terms of our careers, whether we had 10,000 subscribers or 5,000 like we have now. If we had maybe if we had 200,000 subscribers, where we effectively can make money from our content, it would have been a completely different set of decisions that we had to make. However, because we don't, because we know our reputation, because we know how this industry works, we obviously looked into proper professions with proper payouts, so forth and so on. What else?
Boobs.
That really glitch really threw us off, I'll be honest.
It literally derailed the conversation.
Oh, you got it good. You got it good. Yes, you did. So, otherwise, again, go ahead, ask us some questions if you really want to. Otherwise, at the end of this match, we're going to wrap it up in a nice little bow tie explaining everything. So people who came in late will sort of understand what's going on. And Brandy is going to change the title of this stream to make it less clickbaity. Again, there is nothing wrong with clickbaits when you know who they're coming from.
Yeah. But in the end, the clickbait is reserved to see, the people who are actually interested in us will come. And so now we can say, okay, so if we were in trouble, we know there's at least 30 people.
Well,
Which
19.
I was saying 30 just to be optimistic, but
We don't want to be optimistic. People gonna call us on that number.
okay, fine, 20.
There you go. Much better.
But there's at least 20 people who at least look at us, but 20 out of 5,600, almost 5,700.
It's still a miserable amount.
Yeah.
There is a part in our new series, the Director's Card, where we actually talk about it on a very serious note. The episode is dedicated to it. And it's still an episode, but it's dedicated to it. It's really demoralizing to people who hold YouTube in high regard. You have 5.7 thousand subscribers. Let's just make a round number for the sake of making a round number. And the only thing you can muster is 8 on a normal day and 20 or so on a day when you say you're quitting. That's sad. If you cared. We don't care, so it's not that sad, but it's disappointing. That's the best word I can use for that.
Right.
I'm so disappointed. No, what was it? No, there's a...
Disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was disappointed. Yeah, it was disappointed. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Any more cancer yes, Brandy? That was Golem, yeah. Precious. That's like... Did he inhale helium or something?
I don't know. I mean, he already has a pretty high-pitched voice anyway.
It wasn't really hype. I wouldn't say it was high-pitchy bitchy. Oh man, I really should have killed this guy. Blah, blah.
I went 10 to 10. Oh no. Okay, so there's some questions there. What are the changes? Good or bad changes? Well, they're not bad, but they're not good. They're kind of neutral. In terms of changes, it's just Mikey having to.
We're gonna explain this right now.
Mikey's gonna become a coach.
Okay, so there's an...
Cut me, Mike. Cut me, Mike.
Okay, so we're ending this particular stream, and to sort of lean back and enjoy our traditional picture that you're known as, we're gonna employ our nipple grunt. Got nipple. That is our official state of break. With that being said, let's go over everything we did on the stream for people who either joined in or just skipped around. Due to real life events where both Brandy and I are currently working on our careers, we simply do not have time to dedicate to machinima as we did in the previous years. We've been doing this for the past six years or so, and we always manage to produce content on not regular basis, but regularly. We always release something, be it a stream or machinima or some sort of discussion, which we enjoy doing for you fans, so forth and so on. What does this mean for Trigrams? It does not mean that Brandy and I are disappearing. It does not mean that Brandy and I are quitting. It doesn't mean that nobody's gonna be making machinima on the channel at all. As far as the fans should be concerned, nothing is changing. What changes are coming from what type of content is going to be on this channel. Since Brandy and I don't have enough time to dedicate ourselves to creating large content, we're gonna have smaller content on this channel. Elites of War, unfortunately, gonna be taking a break, as well as Scale and Claw and Space Marine. But there's going to be other content to tide you over until 6 or so months into the future. Believe me, that's not a long time. You have plenty of other channels to watch. You have plenty of other people to talk to and talk about. I don't think anybody's going to take our place ever. There is not a channel in this entire community that covers stories like we do with personal opinions. There's nobody who is willing to deep dig within the biggest channels. Nobody who's willing to pull on springs that unravel things about bigger channels. We take chances, and sometimes they pay off in a funny way. Sometimes they don't pay off, but we still enjoy them. But essentially what we're trying to tell you is that it's gonna be alright. It's not the end of the world. Those changes that are coming, they're changes, and maybe they're for the better. Maybe in the future you're gonna hear Brandy with a completely new set of voice knuckles to pump out roles for this channel. You're gonna see me writing more complex scripts or something. Even though I do write good scripts right now, but maybe I'm gonna write more detailed, more complex scripts. You know, more focused on interesting aspects of machinima or something of the sort. You know, we're gonna have Annie, who's gonna be taking over some of the duties. Brandy's taking over some of my duties as well. Nobody's leaving. Nobody's going away. It's just changes. We just wanted to warn you there's going to be changes coming. And they're not changes that will destroy faith in this channel or something of the sort. The title was just a fun title because it signifies the end of Trigrams in a way.
Yeah.
As you know it. So, let's go ahead and change the title now, Brandy, right? I'll change it. What do you want me to change it to?
I still vote for the as you know it thing.
As you know it.
The end of the world, as you know
With
it.
Brandy and Mikey. And it's changed. It's changed. And done. And saved. But what you as our fans can do, what you as our fans can expect, is one, that Brandy and I will always be here. We might not be here in the capacity we are in the past year or two, but we'll be here. We're not going anywhere. Me and Brandy, we love Trigrams. We love this channel. We enjoy working on this channel. We'll enjoy doing streams. And trust me, we will be doing streams here and there just to say we're alive, we're doing stuff, what to expect to come out, whatever the case might be. But M&B show's not going anywhere. B&A show is never going to happen. Never. Brandy and Annie show is not a thing and never will be. We are known for M&B show and it's going to stay M&B show. Solar Floor. And everything you know us for, you should do two things with. One, remember us for it. And two, remember to expect it from us in the future as well. But I hate saying goodbye because we're not going anywhere.
Right.
It's like, again, the point of the stream was just to update you guys. It's generally an update. It's not anything serious of any sort. You want to add something, Brandy? You want to bitch about people in our group who don't do work?
Well,
I'm allowing you to do that. You never do that. I know you want to.
well, no. I mean, I still stated that there's like 3 dead members, and that's I don't know what to do about the 3 dead members. Like, I like Adrian a lot, but I'm just kind of sad that he's not able to actually be in the group and everything. So it's like, ugh. I don't really have any attachment to Maddie, so I don't know how to feel about him. Doomy, I don't think I was part of the process in enlisting him, so it's kind of like, well, I mean, okay.
He is more active in IG chat. Brandy confirms it. And
Yeah.
if he is more active than he is active here, to me, he just means he doesn't care about us.
Right.
And that just makes me not care about him as much anymore. Again, at the beginning, I was like, you know what? If I show them that we care about them, the favor is going to get returned. That never happened. So, you know.
It's sad.
It's sad. Again, as I said before, we pour in resources and attention to people, but we don't get anything back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's true for a lot of things that we do, that we did with the community as well. It's more like people like free shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? 5 minutes till 5.
No.
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 No. Kind of upset. I really wanted to do the opening of the rack packs video.
Yeah.
I just can't force myself to open them until I get 3 million.
It's all good.
Somebody's gonna steal my idea.
Yeah, maybe you could just do it at... Or, I mean, maybe you could do it at 150 instead of 300.
Dude, I'm currently sitting at 150. You mean 1,500,000?
Yeah.
I'm sitting at 1.59. I'm sitting at 1,597,000.
So you're at 150 right now.
I'm at 159,000. I mean, I'm at 59,000. Oh.
159
Okay,
gold packs.
I'm at 1,597,000.
Okay, so how much is that in gold packs?
159.
159. Okay, so you've got 159 gold packs you could open.
Correct.
Wow. As for me, I'm still sitting at, I think,
15.
no, well, not 15. I've got 22.
Listen, I haven't heard from Valak since he built his new computer. I helped him with the parts. I helped him with the
I do know that I've seen him on Steam. I mean, he's been playing random Steam games.
Yeah, he's been uploading little playthroughs on his channel as well. Hey, I helped him with stuff. I bought him some parts for the computer. You know, there was some issue with it. I think he fixed it because otherwise he would have talked to me. I don't know. I'm waiting for him to talk to me.
Yeah.
And when he does, we'll see what's gonna happen. But there should have been season 2 of Monster Hunter eventually. It was planned on.
Or at least, is the finale out?
Not yet. No. He's missing one last part's missing.
What is that one last part?
Him confronting Gino.
Nah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
But yeah. Anyway, guys, we're out of time. We spent more time with this than we wanted to.
Yeah, it's 5 p.m.
As a concluding thought for you, thank you. We appreciate it. Zilla, we're not leaving. He really likes to pull on those strings, man. Zilla, we're not leaving.
Yeah, we're still here. It's just it might get a little blank. I mean, there's going to be a lot of different changes, and maybe we'll have to do random things. I don't know, but
We're not leaving.
Yeah, we're still here.
Hold your panties. Take them out of your booty from the bunches. Jesus Christ. People, grow a pair of sacks. We're just saying goodbye like we always do after every stream. People, you tell them that it's not serious, but people still don't get it. They're really sad. Mike gives a tear to my eye. I'm like Sarge now.
I got a tear in my eye.
Hi guys, thanks so much for watching. This was Mikey and Brandy.
Yes.
Hopefully you enjoyed this stream, and we'll see you next time. Duh.
I will be bored without you. God damn it, Halozilla!
Hi guys. Bye. Thanks for coming.
Adios, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, do svidania, goodbye.